first car update of the week. Full disclosure, I have not been doing a good job of fueling myself. That is both food and hydration. It's Wednesday, and pretty much since like Monday evening after I'd finished my run and everything, I have been not doing a great job. I really taxed myself in my intervals. So yesterday was pretty much a wash and I didn't work out. The unfortunate thing is I forgot to drink more water or to eat better. So, I think if I hadn't worked out, but I had remembered to do those two other things, I would have been able to do what I wanted to do today, which was get up and run my 5K a day early. That didn't happen. And then this morning I woke up because I was dehydrated, not my alarm, not because I was hungry, because I was dehydrated. So I have been hydrating since then. I'm going to counteract it a little bit. I did go to Silk City. I did grab a brown butter rosemary latte because I'm obsessed, and a chocolate cranberry scone because I'm also obsessed with those a little bit. They are probably my go-to scone when they're there. I get to do all my other fun things today. My husband's going to be joining me at the brewery, and then I am playing D&D, allegedly. As of right now, I am. So we are leaving for a trip at some point tomorrow, which means regardless of whether or not I go into the office, I have to get up, run, do everything else I need to do. And then we're going to go on a little trip to celebrate my husband. So I will be doing my goal. We will be celebrating that. And then we will be celebrating him. And that is the rest of my week. But figured, full disclosure, last 48 hours, not great. Okay, so, work exploded. I need to go into work before my trip, which honestly I wasn't planning on. So we're doing an emergency Silk City run, and then I think I have to do my 5K in Ohio, which is fine because I'm still feeling it for my intervals, but Ohio it is. Despite the chaos of that morning, my husband and I were able to hit the road, and of course after we got our friend, we stopped off at a mall and got a roller coaster cred, because what else are you supposed to do on a coaster trip than make roller coaster pit stops? I don't know if you guys can still hear the rain. Let me catch you up to speed. I'm in Westchester, Ohio. We made it to next to the theme park. We're going tomorrow, which is Saturday the 26th. So I'm going to do a 5K today. And there's the Voice of America, like park center or whatever. I'm going to run around here. And as soon as I was like, all right, it's time for me to head out, it started to rain. I spent 20 minutes in traffic in torrential downpour. And now it's decent rain, but I've also not had enough water. I've had enough food. I have not had enough water, but I've ripped like 3 different energy drinks. And my calves definitely are still feeling it after, intervals on Tuesday. So it's going to be shitty. This is going to be bad. I'm doing this, not hydrated enough, no music, in the rain. Usually I don't mind the rain, but I'm not familiar with where I am, so this is going to be awkward as hell. I might hate this. I don't know yet. We'll find out. I might run the same lap over and over again. We'll see. If it stops raining though, I will update you guys. Otherwise, I will see when I'm done. This is supposed to be, I've never been more excited or more dreading a run. Like, I'm so excited to get this 5K done. I'm so excited to be done with this goal. I've been waiting for this, honestly, since I started back in August. This, I think, more so even than some of my bigger goals, because I used to do a 5K every time I ran. It was a 5K or more. So this is a big deal for me, but I am also dreading it. So, bye. Wish me luck. Okay, 2 miles in. Good news. The running part, I'm not stopping running, but I've had to pause 3 different times because my left foot's going numb. That's not for me. Don't worry, I'm not that broken. But I have 1.1 left. I'm gonna try and push through. Hopefully I've stretched my foot out enough, my calf, but my pace is shit, but I haven't stopped running while the timer's going, so I will check in when all of that nonsense behind me is done and when my 5K is done. I had to go Target shopping, but I did it. I was in a rush afterwards, so I didn't cue you guys in. Fun fact, I didn't stop to walk during it. I just kind of paused to fix whatever was going on with my foot a couple times, and I ran to the bathroom. Fun fact, my pace was so slow I also technically did next week's goal because it was 40 minutes and change, but I did it. 5 kilometers, 3.1 miles, all done, and I officially feel like I'm back. Hey guys, so this is another car update. One of these days I will update you from a place that's not my car. This week is not that week though. So let's see, today is Tuesday, which means I think I'm 5 days out, if I'm counting right. 4 days out? 4 days out from my 5K. I'm having a lot of mixed feelings and thoughts. I think the biggest one is not one. I have 2, and they are in equal measure. And it is first a sense of accomplishment. I am very proud of myself for running a 5K again. And I know I mentioned this and as I was sprinting out of Target to you guys, but then this idea I think in my head that I hadn't even voiced was that while this transition back into being a runner, while I was calling myself a runner and everything from the jump, it didn't feel real, I think, until I finished on Friday. And that is a really good feeling to now have kind of settled in myself, is that I did it and I'm going to keep on going and I'm going to keep adding. But the flip side is there's a very, very real feeling of frustration with myself about what my pace looked like. And I am pretty certain that most of that is because I wasn't taking great care of myself that day or the day before. I wasn't hydrating a lot. I wasn't eating right. It's very difficult for me to do those things when we're on a road trip because a lot of times we're going to stop in a gas station, grab something and go. So I was not hydrated enough. I had plenty of pre-workout. I had plenty of energy drinks that day, but I hadn't really taken care of myself even the day before. And I think maybe if Thursday when we had left, I had done a little better, if I had stretched a little more, warmed up more, I probably would have done a bit better and felt better with myself. But it was a rough go. I'm torn on how I feel about the fact that I paused. I think I'm okay with it more than I would have been if I had walked. I don't know if I would have felt comfortable counting it if I had walked. And that's just a very personal thing for me. I think walking has a big place for me when it comes to this whole running journey. I think it's okay to walk, but I think I had built it up in my head that I was going to run it, the whole thing. And I did. But I had to stop because it hurt. I am glad that I did that. So it's a mixed bag of feelings. I'm a couple days out. The other thing, I did so good on my intervals last week, but oh my goodness, I was still feeling it on Friday. I don't know if I had run on Saturday, if it would have felt any better. Honestly, I think I just pushed myself just a little bit too hard, and then I didn't have a good recovery strategy afterwards. But I'm feeling optimistic regardless. Just some thoughts. So I will be rounding out my 5K block. It was only 3 weeks. I think it's the shortest one that I have planned out for like the next year. So 5K was the shortest one. The next one we'll get to next week. I'd like to start next week with what's happening. So that is it. I am done with my 5K. I am done with this week. Yes, this is coming to you after that week close, but it's secret. Tumultuous feelings, a lot of feelings. Overall, optimistic, hopeful, a little proud. I'm really just hoping that when I get out for my long run this coming Saturday, that I do a little bit better. That's all. I just want to do a little bit better. I'm sure in this next long run, I'll hit a 5K again, which is okay. And I just want to do a little bit better than I did last week with my first one. So we'll do baby steps and keep on trucking. But I will see you guys next week. Bye.